Hey everyone, it's Sarah, and today I am back with a video all about transition fragrances. So I recently had somebody request this, which I usually try to do transition fragrance videos like when we're transitioning seasons. So I thought now would be a great time. It's starting to get a little bit warm here. I can definitely see spring coming, so I thought it would be a good time to do this video. I've got 15 different fragrances here. I'm just gonna jump right in. I will tell you, these are the fragrances that I have actually been reaching for recently. These are the ones that are appealing to me. They do really, really well in the cooler weather because it is still cool out. But we have days where sometimes I'll wake up and when I leave, it's 40 degrees. And then by the end of the day, it's up in the high 60s, low 70s. So we are starting to warm up a bit here. And I need my fragrances to do well in cool and a little bit warmer weather. So these are the ones that I have been reaching for. So the first one is Idylle from Guerlain, and this is a stunning musky floral fragrance. If you guys know what Narciso Rodriguez, the EDT formulation in the black bottle, if you know what that smells like, Idylle smells very similar. I like Idylle better though. This Idylle is not quite as musky as the Narciso. And I just really love this. It's just a really beautiful musky floral fragrance. So, and I love this bottle. I really love this bottle. I think it's stunning. So pretty. Okay, so Idylle is tincture of rose, freesia, lychee, raspberry, lily of the valley, jasmine, lilac, peony, lily, musk, and patchouli. And you really can smell the lilac in here, which is another reason why I really, really love this one. It's just a stunner of a floral fragrance. I adore this. I have been reaching for this one because it is just a perfect transition fragrance. It does well in the cool weather. It does well in, moderate warm weather. It's just beautiful. So that is Idylle from Guerlain. Okay, next we have an Elie Saab fragrance, and this is Elie Saab Girl of Now Shine. And this is a stunning, stunning fragrance. Any of the Girl of Nows would work as great transition fragrances because these are fragrances that for me just work any time of year. But they are particularly decadent fragrances. There is a beautiful thickness, syrupiness to these fragrances that is wonderful for the cool weather, but it's got some beautiful orange blossom and other notes in it that make it appropriate for warm weather as well. Girl of Now Shine is pineapple, pistachio, pear, mandarin orange, bitter almond, jasmine, orange blossom, ylang ylang, vanilla, patchouli, and iris. It's stunning. Very, very similar to the original Girl of Now. Yeah, there's not a huge difference, but there is a difference. I definitely keep both of them because I feel there's a place for both of them. I love them. This one is a little bit brighter. It's a little bit more fruity than the original. It's just stunning. So that is Elie Saab Girl of Now Shine. Next, we have a really gorgeous Ralph Lauren fragrance. This is Ralph Lauren Tender Romance, and this is another one that I have been reaching for because, again, it does really well in cool weather. It does really well when it warms up throughout the day. It still smells stunning. It still has enough body to it for me to want to wear it in in cooler weather. But it still works really well in the heat too. So, Tender Romance is pear, ginger, bergamot, white magnolia, white ginger lily, jasmine, benzoin, cashmere wood, and musk. It's gorgeous. This one has been discontinued, so if you guys come across it, you definitely have to snatch it up because I don't know how much longer you'll be able to find bottles out there. So, Ralph Lauren Tender Romance. Okay, the next one. This is like one of my perfect transition fragrances, whether it be from winter to spring or from spring to fall. This really is like just a good all-around everyday fragrance. It can work any time of year, any time of day. That is Chanel Chance, and I do have the EDT formulation. Sorry, I do have the EDP formulation. I love this fragrance. It's such a stunner of a fragrance and is perfect in cool weather, perfect in warm weather. It will very easily take you from a cooler morning to a warmer afternoon. It's such a beautiful fragrance. So Chanel Chance is pink pepper, jasmine, iris, patchouli, musk, and vanilla. So it's like a beautiful floral patchouli vanilla fragrance. The vanilla and the patchouli and the base are so stunning together, and it gives it, again, like a nice body, but with the florals in the top that take you nicely into the warmer weather. I adore this fragrance. This is another one I've been reaching for. So that is Chanel Chance EDP. Another one, this is another perfect transition fragrance. I have been reaching for this one as well. This is Valentino Donna Aqua, and this is, again, it's got a beautiful coziness to it. So it's perfect to get you through like a cold morning. But as the day warms up, it does really well in warm weather too. So Valentino Donna Aqua is almond, pear, frangipani, jasmine, sandalwood, and hawthorn. It's a beauty. Such a perfect transition fragrance. So I feel like these are fragrances that will take you nicely from winter to spring, like before, when you're still wanting something a little bit heavier, but something that'll do well in a moderate warmth, before you go into your really beautiful, like watery, springy, green, like florals or citruses that, we're gonna all be craving in the spring. So anyways, Valentino Donna Aqua. Okay, the next one is another one that I have been reaching for. I have been loving this fragrance so much. This is Guerlain Floral, and this is my favorite Guerlain by far. There's something about this one that is just so gorgeous. And I can't believe I found this on Ulta's website. They had clearanced it out, and I got this bottle. It's a 30 ml, just a 1 ounce bottle. But I think I paid like $25 for it. And I had never smelled, the Florale, and I didn't know what I was really getting into. But oh gosh, I love this one so much. It's just a little bit sweeter. It's almost like a cross between Guerlain and Mon Exclusive. It's as if those two had a baby, you'd get Mon Floral. Like it's just so good. Okay, so Guerlain Floral. So this is lavender, bergamot, mandarin orange, lemon, peony, jasmine sambac, ylang ylang, neroli, peach, lily of the valley, vanilla, iris, and sandalwood. So in this one, the lavender is toned down, the vanilla is amped up. It's sweet, it's yummy, it's beautiful. Anyways, this is a stunner. This is Guerlain Floral, and I've been reaching for this one too, like crazy. You can see I put a pretty big dent in that one. Okay, next is another one that I just pulled out, and this is Zara, a sweet pastry in Paris. This is like the perfect weather for this, because this is, again, syrupy, yummy, gourmand. It's something that I think is going to be too much for me in the spring, like it'll be too heavy. But right now it's just like the perfect time of year for it, when you still need a nice kind of heavier, cool weather fragrance, but you're craving sunny lemons and, citrus fragrances and lighter fragrances. So a sweet pastry in Paris is lemon, sugarcane, and vanilla. It's gorgeous. It's yummy. It's like a perfect transition fragrance. So that is Zara, a sweet pastry in Paris. Okay, next we have another one that I just pulled out because it's like the perfect transition fragrance. This is Marc Jacobs Divine Decadence. I love this little bottle. And Divine Decadence is very similar to the original, but this has a stunning champagne note in the top that really makes this fragrance effervescent, like sparkling. It makes it light, but it still smells just like Decadence. Oh, I love this so much. So Divine Decadence is champagne, orange blossom, bergamot, honeysuckle, hortensia, gardenia, vanilla, saffron, and amber. Ugh, I love it. I love this one so much. Again, perfect transition fragrance. A little bit lighter, not so heavy. That gorgeous champagne note. Oh, it's so good. So anyways, that is Marc Jacobs Divine Decadence. Next, we have a fig fragrance. I pulled this out after I tried the Diptyque Philosopos, I think is how you say it. And I have been wearing this a ton too. I've just been craving a good fig fragrance. So I pulled out my Molinard Figue, and this is just such a stunning fig fragrance. I really love it. This one has like a creaminess to it though, where the Philosopos has like a really intense green note on my skin, which is what makes me love that one so much, because this doesn't have that intense green note that one does. But I still love this. This is a gorgeous creamy fig fragrance. So Molinard Figue is fig, lemon, blackcurrant, green leaves, floral notes, jasmine sambac, cedar, musk, and amberwood. It says it has that green leaves note, but it's just not the same as the Philosopos. But it's beautiful nonetheless. I adore it. That is Molinard Figue. Next is one that I just picked up off of Mercari, and I love this fragrance. And I just bought the intense version too, and I love it so much. But this is the one that would be a great transition fragrance. This is YSL Libra, or Libre, however you would say it. And this is a stunning fragrance. This is beautiful lavender, but it's syrupy and yummy, and perfect for the transitional season, because it'll take you, like I say, from cool to warm. I don't know that I would wear this in like the dead heat of the summer, especially not here in the South where it gets really muggy, but I think up to like 75, 80 degrees, this one would do well. So I love this. YSL Libra is lavender, mandarin orange, blackcurrant, petitgrain, lavender, some more lavender, orange blossom, jasmine, Madagascar vanilla, ambergris, musk, and cedar. I adore this fragrance. One of my favorite designer fragrances by far, probably in the last 10 years, for real. I adore this. So YSL Libra. Okay, next we have a Chloe fragrance. I have been pulling this out so much lately because I adore it. This is Chloe Nomad. This one gets mixed reviews. People either really love it or really don't love it. I really love this. I think it smells so beautiful. So Chloe Nomad is Mirabelle plum, bergamot, lemon, orange, freesia, peach, rose, jasmine, oak moss, amberwood, patchouli, white musk, and sandalwood. And again, it's just like a beautiful, very slightly musky, sweet from the plum, floral. And it is perfect because it does wonderfully in cold weather. It does really well in warm weather. It's just light enough that it's like one of those fragrances that you want to reach for when you're over like the super heavy winter fragrances. I love it. I just ordered the Absolute version of this and I cannot wait to get it. So Chloe Nomad. Okay, the next one is one that I picked up when it was still really, really cold out, and I wore it when it was still really, really cold out, and it wore beautifully, and I know it's going to wear beautifully in the heat as well. This is Viva La Juicy La Fleur, and I got this huge, huge bottle. Oh, I love this. This is a gorgeous watery floral, like, but that's not so watery that it's totally spring yet. Oh, it is perfect. It's perfect for a transition fragrance. So, Viva La Juicy La Fleur is red berries, mandarin orange, water lily, honeysuckle, gardenia, jasmine, caramel, vanilla, and sandalwood. So it's like all of these beautiful watery florals, but it still has that caramel and the sandalwood in the base. So it's still just heavy enough to be worn in cold weather. It's so beautiful. I love this fragrance so much. Did not know I was going to love it as much as I do. So that is Viva La Juicy La Fleur. This next one is one that a lot of people talk about wearing in warm weather, and I actually prefer to wear this in cool weather, though I don't wear this in the dead of the winter because it's just not enough for me. But this is like the perfect weather for this fragrance because it's still cool enough that this fragrance blooms in the cool weather, but I think it's supposed to be more of a warm weather fragrance. I adore it. This is Dior Pure Poison. I'm so lucky to have the first formulation of this, and I love this fragrance, and I really, really love it in the cold weather, or the cooler weather, I should say. So Pure Poison is jasmine, orange, bergamot, Sicilian mandarin, gardenia, orange blossom, sandalwood, white amber, cedar, and musk. And like I say, this one for me just really blooms and comes alive in cooler weather. It almost can't handle the heat for me. It's like my skin eats it in the heat and then I can't even smell it. So the cool weather is where it's at for this one. So that's Dior Pure Poison. Something lighter and more airy, but still has a ton of body to it. I love it. Okay, the next one is one that I have totally forgotten about until just now, and I'm glad I pulled this out so I can start wearing it because this is a perfect transition fragrance. This is Sofia from Sofia Vergara, and this gets compared to Coco Mademoiselle a lot, but I don't get Coco Mademoiselle vibes from this. This is more fruity. This is a beautiful, like, fruity type fragrance to me. Oh, it's beautiful. So Sofia is blackberry, plum, currant buds, orchid, rose, violet, woody notes, vanilla, and sandalwood. And it's a gorgeous, like, fruity, slightly woody, slightly floral fragrance. It's really beautiful. It smells a whole lot more expensive than it is. It's stunning. I love this one. And again, perfect transition fragrance. In fact, this is one that I have a feeling would do better in cool weather than it does in warmer weather. So I really do need to pull this out and use it before it gets too cold, before it gets too warm. So anyways, that is Sofia from Sofia Vergara. Okay, and then last but not least is I've been reaching for my Shalimar fragrances so much recently too, and this one is like a perfect transition Shalimar fragrance. This is Shalimar Souffle de Lumiere, and this is beautiful. This smells just like Souffle, but this is very citrusy. It's a really beautiful citrus heavy version of Souffle. So Souffle de Lumiere is Calabrian bergamot, Italian jasmine, ylang ylang, vanilla, white musk, and benzoin. And it's just a stunning flanker of a flanker of a flanker of Shalimar. I love it. This is like the perfect time of year too, because again, it's got that Shalimar DNA, but it's lighter, and it does really, really well in cool weather, but it's something that can take you into the warmer part of the day. It's just stunning. I love this. At one time I was going to get rid of this, and I'm so glad that I didn't, only because I have this. I've got Souffle, I've got Souffle Intense, I've got like all these Souffles, and I just felt like I didn't need this, but I need it. I love it. It's so good. So Shalimar Souffle de Lumiere. And there you go, guys. Those are 15 fragrances that I have pulled out to wear during this transition season. I'm super excited to get more use out of these guys. I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.